What is happening? I'm N64 Josh. This is a first look at Project Nimbus on the Nintendo Switch. This game was originally out on PC and PS4. Now it is on the Switch. The devs sent me a copy of the game. I've been working my way through it, so you're not going to see the first few stages. You're going to see where I am currently at in the game, and so far I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. But I do this live on twitch.tv/N64Josh if you ever want to catch it live. Usually on Saturdays, we'll do our first looks here. So let's jump right into the gameplay. Here we go. This is Project Nimbus on the Nintendo Switch. We're gonna get back into the campaign here.
We're going to have you take on this emergency sortie.
There's quite a bit of story in the game. Quite a bit of voice acting in the game. I did play the game for a few hours handheld. I do prefer it on the... I do prefer playing docked, mainly because there's just some of the enemies and stuff. This is essentially a dogfighting game with mechs, and some of the enemies you're fighting are kind of small, so it's a little bit easier to play it on the bigger screen. I think I'm liking it better with the Pro controller and everything. Some of the reason is this game, you can almost tell this game was originally made for PC, because there's so many different buttons that are used. You know, your D-pad, each direction is used for, like, your, you know, up and down is used for switching guns. Hitting left puts you in first person, things like that. So I've really been liking this big red mech here. So we're gonna jump into this one here. So but you're gonna see it's this mission we're doing right now. We're trying to fight this high-speed orbital attack unit. Okay, so it's moving pretty quick. I can barely target it, right? I've hit it a couple times. Hitting down on the D-pad, I've switched to missiles. I'm holding the right bumper now to just target, but it's so quick, I'm not even sure I can hit it. Now, it says missile alert on screen. If you click in the left stick, you drop flares.
American anti-air system, sir. Lightly equipped.
Go back to machine guns here. See if we can hit it with this thing. So this is probably the fastest enemy I've ever played against in the game so far. So as you can see, he's a little tough to hit. So you have unlimited ammo. It just some of it takes longer than others to reload. See if those connect. And like I said, this thing is just moving. Able to land a few hits there. I'm going to switch back to the railgun. Oh, there's first person, as you can see. We got a missile alert. By clicking in the right stick, you just turn. You can immediately turn around. See, we just turned right around. I honestly prefer this game third person. Where did this guy go? There he is. Yeah, he's so quick. He gets out of gun range surprisingly fast. So some of the things I like about this game is you really feel powerful in the mech. Like, it doesn't feel fragile. You know, it feels really tough. And the thing I like when I'm playing a game like this, like a mech game, I don't think there's anything wrong with having plenty of auto aim, because, you know, there's a good chance. I mean, there's a good chance these things aren't going to miss too many of their targets. You know what I mean? So this thing's almost dead. I've just about got it. Come on. Oh, we've almost got him. He is so fast. One more hit. There it is. So we'll take out these clones now, or whatever else we got here. These things aren't... They're just kind of cannon fodder. You'll see they get wiped out pretty quick. So the other thing that's really cool with this game is you have a booster with your left trigger. See how I just dodged all those missiles coming at me right there? And so you can boost forward. You can boost back. Right? You can go right to left. You know, it's... So I like that. It kind of has almost like the Halo 5 booster. And I've always been a huge fan of that. So I thought it was pretty cool seeing something like that in a mech game. It makes sense. So there you go. There's one mission complete. We'll probably be able to check out another mech here in just a second.
To support both offensive and defensive operation, UCN scheduled to launch a new prototype orbital weapon. All details of this weapon are confidential. The launch will be done by using...
I would like to see a little more variety as I played through the game. Essentially, every level seems to be basically you put in an arena and the enemies come at you, you take them out, you move to the next level. There has been one level that kind of stood out as you felt like you had to kind of, you know, move about the space and take out different targets, and it was kind of a breath of fresh air, honestly, but I haven't seen... There hasn't been much of that yet, so I'm hoping there's a little bit more of that, because the game could benefit from a little bit more variety.
We cannot tell you that, Lieutenant.
So it looks like we have a specific target we're going to be taking out on this one as well. So we'll check out this pink one here. This battle frame, as they call them.
Colonel.
Huh?
What are we fighting for?
You'll have to find your own answer to that question, William.
Right.
Cut the chatter. American Strike Force are now in combat area. All units, prepare to engage. Military transport aircrafts detected in enemy formation. They're heading for the mass driver.
Where are they? Where are they? Eliminate all hostiles. So one of the other things I kind of like is you do have a... you're not just on your own. There's a lot of times there's plenty of computer characters helping you out in your mission, you know. Oh, here's another cool feature. Some of the mechs, not all of them, but some of them have swords, like energy swords. So if you hit A, you'll if you're targeted, that red reticle means that they're targeted. You can just hit A and swing your sword. The way this missile's locking on right here, one of the things that's pretty cool about it, you can target multiple targets like that. Down. I'll show you right here. So once I get closer, see, I just targeted multiple targets right there. So oh, there's stuff hitting the ground. They don't want it hitting the ground.
As you might have noticed, our ground force is outnumbered by the enemy. We don't think they can hold much longer. Don't let the enemy's ground force reach the mass driver, no matter what. If they can send infantry inside of the mass driver...
So you can go all the way down. You don't crash. It's not like a typical plane game, you know, like your Ace Combat or something like that. Like you're going to you can move quickly towards the ground without having to worry about crashing into it, which is nice. Oh, there's lots of tanks on the ground. Let's take these out with missiles here. So, like I said, you just switch between weapons real easily, just with your with the D-pad. Like right now, if you have a second, you can hit Y to reload. So, and you can transition between everything relatively smoothly while in combat, which I really like. So, probably my biggest, my two biggest gripes with this game that that I would like to just see. I would like to see a little more, just a little more animation from the mech itself. It just feels kind of stiff. There's not much to the animation, so. I mean, again, I'm kind of nitpicking, but I would like to see a little more, just a little more animation, just so it feels a little more alive, because it does feel kind of stiff. And the other thing was, like I said, the, I don't know, am I trying to launch this thing? I think so. Is just you know, each mission just seems like you're kind of in a big arena, just waiting for enemies to show up. And so just a little more variety in that aspect would be nice too. You know, maybe if there was some railgun levels or something like that, I think it would be a good addition. So I believe there's something like 26 missions in the game. 26 or 27 missions. On top of missiles and railguns, you've also got different defense. Like there's like a shield you can hang out in, you know, and on the higher difficulties, this kind of stuff would definitely be a necessity.
Non-critical. Bring that target down. My battle frame is barely holding together. Fire will fire everything.
Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
Some of the, I think that last battle frame I was using, it has like a giant plasma cannon that it can shoot, which is has come in really handy against some of the larger ships you have to take out. Kind of just a one-hit kill. Does take a little bit to charge it, but not too bad. So it's nothing.
SSTO is launching in 3, 2, 1. Launch.
The Grim Reaper's ready to engage the enemies. We're going
down. There is no online. That's a good question, Nightcrawler. Yeah, there's no online, but there is. So you've got your campaign. You have a horde mode, and then you also have a faction war, which I haven't delved too far into that one yet. But from my understanding, it's the kind of thing where it's almost like a roguelite in a way, where you gain power-ups and stuff, but they stick with you. I only played it just briefly, and so we'll jump into that mode right after this mission.
Warm-up is over. Is that all you can do?
So, but I love the way, like right there, you saw the way the gun just it continued to target as long as I had him. That reticle was red, You know, so the frame will shoot will shoot almost behind if
The might of my comfort.
this guy is obnoxious though. Let's give him some missiles. There he goes. There we go. That completes this mission. So we'll jump into the faction war now, so you guys can see what that's about.
We're going to disable UCN's Eastern Siberian Space Center located here on the map. Although the Space Center's defense is slightly damaged from the unsuccessful USAF raid a few hours earlier, it is very likely they've mobilized...
One of the things, again, I was kind of surprised with the amount of voice acting in this game. You know, for an indie game, it has much more than what I expected.
Commence this at 1500 today.
Oh, okay, this is one of the first. I believe this is one of the first mechs you start with. So, but let's go ahead and bounce back to the menu, and we'll check out this. We'll check out the faction war. It's called Warfront. Okay. So here we go. So looks like you've got there's a handful of different missions, and it looks like as you unlock the different mechs for each mission. So here you go. Let's just start with the basic. Oh, we got some. If you have points or whatever, you can begin leveling up your mech. So let's jump in here. And again, I tried this mode out just briefly, and then I think I actually ended up pausing the game and then switching to a different game before I even saved. Which is why I had nothing unlocked yet. Shoot to kill and don't die too soon. Sounds good.
Enemy strike force is imminent.
So yeah, and this, you can tell this mech is like, it's there's not a whole lot to it. 25 rounds in its gun and 3 missiles at a time is all. You can also hold down the left trigger, left bumper to change between weapons there.
More contacts approaching.
Nice particle effects there, you know. The game runs very smooth. Doesn't really seem to dip as far as the frame rate, you know. Textures are a little lacking.
More contacts approaching.
Last squad remaining here. Take this out and
All enemies in combat area destroyed.
there you go. emails. They kind of just walk you through how to upgrade your resources, about the ranks, that kind of stuff. So I'm at 75 resources now. I was able to upgrade everything once. Let's prepare to die. Let's see what the difficulty hike is like.
Detecting multiple hostile formations.
Looks like we're just taking on some little drones here. What's interesting is going from where I'm at in the game with those other mechs to using this one, quite different. This thing feels a little bit on the sloppy side. You know, there's it doesn't quite have the movement of the ones you have in game, especially when you're further along. So it's kind of cool that they give you the ability to upgrade and things like that. Difficulty means, look, it seems like the increase in difficulty is some of it is these guys become a little more like bullet sponges. Looks like the other factor, and I'll have to double check, but it looks like your you lose quite a bit of your auto aim as well. Which I think what they're trying to do with the machine gun is really encourage some up close battle. Then you can use your missiles to target. Looks like these guys are going to even take me out. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. So, feel like it's the kind of thing you probably want to level up before you go to the higher difficulties. Obviously, the higher difficulties probably going to have greater rewards. So there you go. Well, hey, this has been a first look at Project Nimbus on the Nintendo Switch. You can check it out. It's out now on the eShop. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. You got any questions, anything like that? Let me know in the comments below. I am trying to finish this game up as quickly as possible so I can get a review up on n64josh.com and right here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now.